Alright, what's up guys and girls? How y'all doing? I think my streaming software crashed, so I'm hoping the live stream is still actually working. It looks like it's still going. Are we live? Is everything up and running? Is everything good? I'm not 100% sure. Let me make myself a little bigger here. Let's get my camera situated. Yeah, the stream crashed, or the streaming software crashed, and I restarted it, and I think we're good to go at this point, pretty sure. Think we're okay, I don't know. Let's, that should be good. Who we got here? AG Gaming, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Gotta take these glasses off. I need them for seeing up close, but it's hard to read the chat from way back there. Alrighty. I'm too quiet today, aren't I? Hold on a second. Something is off with the settings on the audio. I don't know why. Alright, check 1, 2. For some reason, I'm a lot quieter than I was a couple of days ago. Hello? Hello, hello. Check 1, 2, 1, 2. Not really sure what happened. There's always some issues with these things, guys. Always some issues. Alright. There we go. Crazy issues all the time with the streaming software. Mech, what's going on? What's up, AG Gaming WR? How you doing today? Yeah, the gameplay is pre-recorded. Suhan, what's up, man? Isaac, Brandon, what's going on? Kenzo, LHH, hey, hey. Coburn, Logan, Sidewinder. Who else we got today? Who else we got? I don't know. There's a bunch of people here. If you got some game questions, we're going to be here to answer some questions. Now, if you have questions about the nerfs and the buffs, all we can say is those are coming, but we won't know anything about them until they actually go live. They're just testing some stuff at the moment. So I don't really have much to say about that because they may be very different than now than how they are when they go live. So Bubbles says me. What's up, Bubbles? Lex Luthor, hey man, good to see ya. Good afternoon. Isaac said I'm sad that the Lynx is getting nerfed. I'm happy Eiffel is, though. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some good and some bad things about these nerfs, right? There's a few things on there that they definitely need to take care of. And then there's a few things where it's like, man, that's a bummer. Like, there's definitely a few things where, like, I wish they wouldn't mess with that. Oh, now I know why I'm not as loud today. I changed something. I turned off the auto gain setting. I turned off an auto gain setting, which probably made me a little bit quieter. That makes sense. And then I forgot to readjust the main volume. Is exactly what happened there. Alright. Is this the test server, Logan? No, I don't think so. This is probably like 3 or 4 years ago, so I have no idea. I doubt it was the test server, but I guess it's a possibility. But it's probably the live server from like 5 years ago. Yeah, this is some old school gameplay from who knows when. Old school gameplay. All right. LH says there's a new quest on Operations D. What do you need to do to progress? Hold on a second. Let me open the game and take a look at it. Let me open the game. That's on my other screen that I can't see. 1 second. We're about to find out. We are about to find out. Alrighty. What do we got going on here? We are loading into the game and we're going to see what we have to do for that. Well, you got a Stellar Phantom. Stellar Phantom's awesome. Let me get this positioned properly. Sajad, what's up, bud? Nice to see ya. Logan got some free thorium. Nice. Nice. It's kind of crazy, but hey. How's the nerf going to be? Rockzilla, we don't know, man. They're just proposing some nerfs and testing them on the test server, so any of that stuff is subject to change. None of that stuff's even set in stone. I mean, some of those nerfs might not even happen. Some may be nerfed more or less than the current numbers they're giving us, so there's no really, all we can do is really take guesses at it at this point. All right, this is ridiculous. I don't want to click 94 times. My mouse button's going to wear out. All right, so you were asking about Operations B, right? Operations B. Isn't that what you said? I probably lost the comment already. Or was it a leaderboard? Operations D. It doesn't really say, does it? Alright, collect operations experience to reach the new levels. To get these rewards, you need to reach a certain operation level. To get the rewards, you need to buy the operations pass. Okay, that's not helpful. I mean, I'm guessing you probably just need to play the game like normal. If you look over here. So right here, you're gonna get, you know, stuff for E. Bonus task for common datapad silver. So it looks like right here, if you open 3 common silver datapads, you're gonna get this task here. So you might have to kind of come in here to the event and look at it. So you kind of got to come in here and follow these things to get the tasks. So let's find out. This one says 3 common silver datapads. So let's go open 3 datapads and see if that completes the task. All right, 1. I think that's what you're going to have to do, is just go in there and follow those little things. All right, hold on a second, guys. We'll find out what this does, then I'll get back to reading some more comments and questions. All right, so we opened 3 of those. Yep. And I got operations experience for that. So basically just play the game and complete the little tasks. So that put me up to level 2. Now I can collect the free one and the second one here. So yeah, that's basically how that's going to work. Here I got some stuff I can collect on that. Unfortunately, it's not wanting to give me that prize right now, but that's okay. All right. So yeah, that's the basics of it right there. Sorry, I'm probably missing some questions, but we had to go check that out and see how you got your points and stuff to complete those. But now we know. Now we know, now we know. Alright. Why does my game look different? Because it's probably from like 4 years ago. The game is progressed a lot in the last couple of years. Like right now we have War Robots Remastered, so they completely redid all the graphics and everything else on the game, so it's very different than it used to be back in the day. I was also more than likely on one of the lower graphic settings or something. Hey, there's Sir Dance-A-Lot. I'm making him dance. You used to be able to make the Lancelot dance. That guy is shooting at me. Lex, how's your day going, man? Logan got 500 gold for free. Cool, cool. That's a nice amount of gold, actually. Why did they nerf plasmas? AG Gaming, I can't really tell you why they do what they do, but this is how they decide what they're going to nerf. I guess I can kind of tell you why they're doing this. I may have just lied because I've got a general idea or general knowledge of how they decide what gets nerfed. If there's too many of something being ran on the battlefield, they generally rebalance it because they say there's too many of these out there. We need more variety in the game, so let's nerf these things, right? Or if there's just like some old things they notice nobody's really playing, then they might buff those in hopes that more players will start using those. But for example, one of the reasons Luchador and the Rook is on the list for things to get nerfed is because everybody's using them. They're everywhere. Like, they are everywhere. So they feel like the battlefield is being overrun by certain items, so they downgrade them and rebalance them because there's too much of them, I suppose. But that's kind of how they decide what gets nerfed, honestly. Alright, so Typhon with Punisher Tease Bubbles. I don't know, my man. Every time I play the Typhon, it's very, very squishy. So you got to play that thing on eggshells right now. I mean, Punisher Tease, if you got the ultimate ones, they're awesome. And I'm sure that would do a lot of damage. But I would actually have to play that to really know how I liked it. But 4 ultimate Punisher Tease would be great if you can keep it alive. 4 regular Punisher Tease, I mean, in the lower leagues, that would be great. But for us, not so much. Alright, Suen got a Prisma. Now, Prismas are nice weapons. I'm not sure it's really the right fit for the main weapon on the Fenrir because the Prismas do way more damage from a distance. So I think it's like 600 meters or further, the Prismas do a lot more damage. Up close, they do a lot less damage. So if you're trying to play a Fenrir as a sniper, if you're trying to build a sniper Fenrir, then yeah, that would actually work pretty good. But if you're not building a sniper, then I would say no, don't do it. Don't do it. But they're great long-range weapons. Sidewinder said you're loud for me. You had to. Here's the thing though, right? A lot of yeah, I mean, dropping the volume is good, I guess, or turn down the volume on your headphones or something, but I may sound loud, but if an advertisement comes on, I don't want to blow out your ears, right? If my video is too quiet, if an ad comes on, it's going to be 10 times louder than me. So I make my videos to YouTube's loudness standards. YouTube asks for the videos to be at exactly minus 14 LUFS. So I put mine to just a little bit under 14 LUFS. That way my loudness is at YouTube standards of what they want. Daniel DeJoy, what's up? Yep, super old gameplay. Isaac got attacked by 4 raptors. That's kind of how it goes these days, unfortunately. Logan says, do you want me to save up my keys? Well, if you want to open a super chest, save up as many keys as you can and wait till there's one of those super chest upgrade days where you get it faster, and then open the keys and try and get your super chest. That's the best thing to do with your keys, in my opinion. All right, if I miss anybody's questions, I'm sorry, but the YouTube chat just scrolled all the way down to the bottom, so I lost my place. Will Pixonic ever add skin crates? That's a cool idea. I actually don't know, but I do think that's a cool idea. Dark says, I won an Ultimate Ion, and the Ultimate Out June. Can Ultimate Ion be used in close range? What? Ultimate Ion's good for longer range or shorter range. I mean, I think they're great weapons, so Ultimate Ions are very nice. How do you make a strong Ultimate Out June? Alright, so get a good pilot for it, right? Put the same old durability skills on there. I mean, Ultimate Out June's pretty strong as it is. I don't know if I ever did a build for that or not. I feel like I did. I mean, it's a great robot. I mean, I would build it just like anything else. Add Armor Expert. If there's Tough Guy available, put Tough Guy. Put any speed and durability skills you can get on it. On the pilot. Modules for Mauler. I would say run 2 repair amplifiers and either two damage controllers, or I would do 2 repair amplifiers, 1 damage controller, and 1 grand balanced, or even 2 grand balanced and 2 repair amplifiers would work. But those are going to be some of the best setups for him. We've tried a few things, and those seem to be the way to go. So that's what I would do on that. 606, what's up? Daniel says Ultimate Ions are mediums. Oh yeah, they are definitely mediums. I think he was asking 2 different questions there because Ions will not fit on the Aljun, but Ions are awesome. Ultimate Ions are really good. Alright, so Isaac says, how do I get the Mauler? You gotta win that out of data pads, so let me switch back to the game for a minute. Ah, crap, what just happened? So if you look in the data pads, I don't know if I have any of the Titan ones. Let me go to the, no, not in here. If you go up to where you can purchase the daily deals, right? You're going to have to find the proper data pads to buy. I'm not sure what they're calling them on this update because they've changed the name on the pads here. The Titan data pad has the older Titans in it, so it's not the Titan one. It's the Bounty data pad. So if you buy the Bounty data pad, you're either going to get Mauler, one of these weapons here, or you're going to get one of these ladies right here. So it's got the Titan, the new weapons, and the pilot. So right now, that's the only way to get those items currently. That's the only way to currently get the items. Alright, let me go ahead and get back on this thing here. What, you know what? We got something good for you guys today. 1 second. Let me pull this up. We might give away a couple of items today. So I think we're going to give away a couple of the new Titan shotguns on this live stream. Let me pull that form up really fast. This is going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt, I think, but we're going to try and do this today, so. Okay. 1 second. 1 second. I want to get rid of that. I got to figure out how to do this really quick because it's been a while. Where did the YouTube chat go? We're about to give away a Titan shotgun. Alright, so basically if you're in here, post your player ID in your platform and I will use the little comment thing to randomly pick one of your guys' comments. So somebody's about to win one of the new Titan shotguns. Alright, let me get the thing back up on the screen. So only enter one time. Do not spam your ID or I'll make sure that it's going to exclude anybody spamming their IDs when I run it on the comment picker. Mech would like to get something to do some testing with. 606 says, I got the Bersaglier and Pilot, and man, oh man, is it a... You know what? It is super fun. It's hard to play, though. I think you're talking about the Titan, right? It's really fun. Like, I love it, but I can't play it very well. I suck with it, so... If you can play it, it's great. Yeah, Yang Li, there's two. There's a Yang Li pilot that gives Ao Jun stealth. That's a really good one. I mean, anti-stealth. And that's a really good one. Or there's the Alyssa pilot that gives him more damage. So either one's really good. I think I prefer the Yang Li, but that one's going to be personal preference. So. Man, not that many people entered their ID, so... Alright, stop entering IDs. Let me copy and paste these IDs and I'm going to put them on this little comment picker thing and it's going to pick one of you guys. Copy. Alright. 1 second, let me roll this thing and we'll see what I get. I'm not going to do it on the screen because you'll get to see all the things on the screen that you're not supposed to see, so. Alright, it's rolling for one of your guys' IDs. Let me go ahead. Alright, we got one. We got one. So I think I go up here to do this. It's been quite a while since I've done this. Alright. Is this gift code for me? Oh, crap. How do I do this? I forget how to do this for other players. Crap. Do you guys remember where I enter the gift codes? Because I don't know where I put the gift codes. I've totally messed up this whole thing. I thought, what happens if I do it in game? Is it going to send me the code? How do I send somebody else? Oh no. Hold on. 1 second. Yeah, but Sharkster, is that going to send it to me or let me send it to somebody else? Crap. I don't want to mess this up. I don't think it's on the web shop, Mohammed. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, but it's gonna... I need to know if your guys are on iOS or Android or whatever. I gotta put that in, don't I? All right, well, here's what we're gonna try this. So the first winner... It's not letting me paste the code. Why not? 1 second. All right, so CP3 5JA is the winner. So whoever that is... No, that's not it. No, I can't do it here. Hold on, guys. Let me do a Google search on this. All right, I totally suck right now. Hold on. I do believe I have found it. All right, hold on a second. All right, so we got Android. Oh my God. Oh, for crap's sake. Hold on, I just deleted the whole thing. Let me try this again. Okay. So that was an Android player. There we go. And the code is... Copy. Let me put the code in there. All right, so the person CP35JA just should have received this or should receive it in a couple of minutes. We'll probably be giving a few of these out during the question and answer stream today, so. All right, whoever that is, let me know. Whoever that is, let me know if you get it here, okay? We want to make sure this worked, but now I got to mark down 1. All right. That was Jamel. Yeah, Jamel, check and let's make sure that worked. You don't have to do it right this second, but when you get a chance, we would definitely like to know if your thing worked or not. So, all right, back to the question and answer, guys. Back to the question and answer. Yeah, you know, I totally forgot about it. I thought you did it in game. It's been so long since I've done that. Epic Gamer says, what a bummer for some reason. But yeah, I found the thing. Rockzilla, thank you. I typed in Warrobots gift codes and I found the site, so. X-Wing, hey, hey. But yeah, you should get that today, I believe. Alright, so back to the question and answer. If you guys got some questions, as long as that worked, we'll give a few more away today during the stream. Alright, so yeah, I mean, if every time I give one out, I have to put that person's ID into the thing to send them the prize, right? That's definitely how that works. Alright, what is the worst tier 4 weapon of all time? Sharkster? I don't know. Are Hells and Scotty's tier 4 right now? Because those are pretty bad. I think those are tier 4, aren't they? I honestly can't tell you what tier which different weapons are because I don't have that kind of a memory. My memory sucks when it comes to that kind of stuff. Logan says, what is the gift code to Mauler? I have no idea. I don't have any gift codes for a Mauler, man. Isaac, yes, the big 500 item giveaway. We got those new weapons, and then we have that Titan weapon and the Baglior robot. Those all end on the 31st. And I do have another 200 items. These shotguns I'm giving away today are part of it. Slayer 21, what's up? But yeah, I got a couple of these Titan shotguns. I can't remember if it's the medium, the alpha, or the beta, honestly. So Jamil, let me know which one it was. I got it written down. I don't know. I was not prepared. I was not prepared properly for this stream. I messed it all up, but that's okay. Daniel says Hurricanes are pretty horrible in Champion League anyway. Yeah, nobody runs them, but a lot of people in the lower leagues are complaining that the Hurricanes are just too brutal. I guess lower leaguers are getting destroyed by the Hurricanes. 606 says atomizers are working nicely. Yeah, you know, atomizer and nucleons are not bad at all. Epic Gamer said if you had a miniature version of a light melee heavy weapon, what you can use like a real weapon in real life, what would it be? I guess it would be like one of the Athos Parso types of weapons because that would heal me and maybe it would get rid of all my health problems, right? I could shoot somebody else with the thing and get healed at the same time. That might be okay. But yeah, atomizers are great weapons. Muhammad says, don't share something, anybody can get it. Don't share what, my friend? Isaac wants to put an Aramis on the Hellburner. Hellburner is so hard to play. I'm not very good with it, but I tried that on there and I still couldn't keep that little guy alive. Skyros run the blast shotguns. Yeah, blast shotguns are good on the Skyros. Anything, I mean, generally when I play a Skyros, I very rarely come out of the ball. Any weapon that does good damage at close range is actually a good thing to put on the Skyros, in my opinion. They seem to do the best. Yeah, Internet says probably the Jaw, Talon, and Claw are the worst tier 4 weapons. Those were really good at one time. Now they're just kind of eh. They are getting buffed, I think. I think they're on the list of things to get buffed. But as Skyros, I mean, honestly, the blast shotguns are good. I think those are probably getting nerfed, though, unfortunately. I think those are on the list of balance changes. which is a bummer, but it's a huge bummer, actually. That's so weird. If I miss anybody's questions, I'm sorry. Always don't spam it, but if I don't answer your question in 2 or 3 minutes, feel free to ask again. Alright, so 606 says the new cryos on the test server are killing it. Don't judge anything by the... I say this on pretty much every stream, but don't judge anything by the test server, because there's been so many things on the test server that were amazing, and then they went live and ended up being a piece of junk. And there's other things that were horrible on the test server, and then they went live, and then they've been amazing. So, you don't know. You don't know if it's going to be good, bad, or ugly when it goes live. I don't trust the test server whatsoever. The newest one, yeah, the newest robot, the newest Titan was awesome on the test server, and it's awesome on the live server, but that's not how it always goes. Like Sirius, the Sirius Titan was a complete beast on the test server, and then it went live and nobody wanted to use it. So there's a lot of times where you just can't trust the test server. Glaciers are not really my favorite weapons. They're cool weapons and all, but for the really, really long reload time, I don't think they do enough damage, and it takes a while for them to fully unload, so I'm actually not a fan of the Glaciers. I like the Glaciers, but they definitely would not be my preferred weapons to run. Rockzilla got an Anguisher. Oh, Jamel said it worked and he got an Anguisher. Alright, yeah. Awesome. Alright, so now I know how to do the gift code, so we're about 30, okay. How many likes do we have on this video? Maybe when we get a few more likes, I will give away another item. It's not telling me on the YouTube thing. This is a bad stream, isn't it? Stream settings, viewer activity, stream health. Where's the number of likes? It usually tells me right here on this. Huh. Where is the likes? Ah, there we go. It says we got 42 likes. When we hit 75 likes, we'll give away another item. How about that? If we hit 75, we'll give out another item. So I'll probably, over the next several live streams, I'll probably be giving out a couple of these per stream. So just so you guys know, I've only got a couple of codes, so I might give out like like 3 or something per live stream over the next couple of streams. It'll just be 100% random, and you're going to have to be really lucky. Jamil says Pixo should really lay off making new ultimates for a while. One thing about Pixo is they like to put out as much stuff as possible. They absolutely love putting out new stuff. Like, that's one of their favorite things in the world, is to put out new stuff. They're like, we want new stuff and we want it now. Like, they love making new robots and new weapons. They're actually way ahead of it than you guys realize. Like, they've probably got the next 5 or 6 ultimates already made, and they're working on them. They've probably got another 5 or 6 robots and titans in the works that we don't know about yet. So I guarantee you they're way ahead of what we think they are. Do I hate the Hurricanes? I don't like the Hurricanes one bit. They're definitely not for me. I don't really care for them. Some people love them, but I can't get into the Hurricanes. They just, they don't do it for me. They might do it for you, but they do not do it for me. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, I wouldn't mind if they laid off on releasing new stuff. That wouldn't bother me at all. But you know, they're probably not going to. Nightcrawler wants to know, does the new Griffin have a shield when it jumps? You know what? I did not get a chance to get on the test server, and I never got around to watching anybody's video about it, so I actually don't know. I have no idea. But I'm sure one of the YouTubers made a video about it. I think I just saw Adrian might have released a video about it. I didn't get a chance to watch it this morning, but he released a video about something that was new. I don't know if it was the new robot or the alternate Griffin, but somebody's got to have a video about that. Alright, so we don't have enough likes yet, guys. We're only on 48 likes. Not enough people are hitting the like button. Sharkster said I should get my own pilot. That would actually be really cool. Jamil says, thanks again, Danny. The Anguisher is sweet to put on the Indra. Yeah, dude. Indra with Anguishers, if I could talk, would be amazing. But yeah, I don't know anything about the new Griffin, but I hope it does. That would be awesome if it got a shield or at least a bunch of defense points or something. I'm sure it's probably going to be awesome. Alright, so the Vajras are the sonic weapons on the Indra. I think that's really going to come down to personal preference. I think the Vajra weapons are better for fighting Titans, to where the sonic weapons are better for fighting robots. So what I noticed is I think the Vaha and the Maha Vajra, the small hitboxes on some of the little robots, I think they miss a lot of shots. But I think they land the shots on the Titan. Now, the Maha and the Maha Vajra, you almost have to be at point blank. You have to basically be right up against another player to get the most damage. And they don't do a lot from a distance. So, honestly, I would rather play these sonic weapons any day. I think the Vayrons and the Voras are the easier to use, all-around better set of weapons. But I do think that is going to be 100% personal preference. So I didn't just ban somebody or something, did I? I'm having a bad issue with the freaking YouTube chats giving me a hard time. I hope I didn't ban anybody or message retracted. I don't think I did that. Okay, good. Sometimes when you click on something by mistake on the little voice chat, it brings up all these options to do different stuff, and every once in a while you hit the wrong button. Logan says, I hate them. Alright, so Logan does not like the hurricanes. Nightcrawler says Predator did. Alright, so he must have made a video about the ultimate robot. What do I think about the Condor? Again, I didn't really get on the test server, so I don't know. It sounds cool. It sounds pretty neat, but I haven't got to try it out. Internet Dweller says Griffin looks a bit clunky. I mean, Griffin was always a really slow jumping robot, right? It was always really fun to play. Like, the Griffin's a really cool robot, but it's not super... You know, it's like an old school. It's one of the original robots. I think it probably is like the original group of robots in the game. So it was designed to be slow and boring and good for new players or something like that. Alright, GC, what's up, buddy? Says the Ultimate Griffin has a special yellow bubble. It's different. So what, it's got a yellow shield, but it's different? Huh. Interesting. I'm going to have to go watch some videos on that. But yeah, test server is usually Saturday and Sundays, and I usually try and get on there once or twice and try out the new things, but I didn't get a chance this weekend. Logan said, I already died from those stupid hurricanes. They'll get you. Alright, Sharkster says the Condor in flight looks a lot like the Amugi. Yeah, I think they probably took the Amugi and then mixed it in with some other stuff. One thing Pixonic likes to do is they kind of get a good idea of what people liked and disliked about robots, and then they'll take some things from one robot, some things another. They'll kind of jam them together and make something based off of a old school design. So it's a very good possibility that that thing kind of has like a Moogie. What's the word for that? An Moogie. What? Oh, I just can't think of the word. Like if there's a band you like and you try and sound like them, there's a word for that. Oh my god. I'm having a brain fart. Guys, my brain is broken. I'm having a huge brain fart right now. I don't know. Whatever. That's all I can say. Whatever. I can't think of the word, but it's probably based off of the Moogie in some ways, I would say. All right, Muhammad says storms suck in the long range. I mean, storms. All right, shotgun weapons spread all over the place, right? Shotgun weapons are designed to hit really hard at close range, but not hit hard at all from a distance. So yeah, shotgun weapons are made for close range fighting. They're terrible for 500 or 400 or 300 meters. I mean, even 200 meters, they hit kind of hard, but you got to be like 50 meters or closer if you really want a shotgun to do the most damage. And storms are basic old school shotguns. Like they're really, really old. They're not as good as the other shotguns in the game. Nightcrawler says, what brain? Why you gotta be so mean, Nightcrawler? You're a mean, mean man. Meanie. Big meanie. He's really got something nasty to say about me. I think Nightcrawler hates me, guys. Alright, CG says it's like the Pathfinder bubble. Oh, it's got some sort of reflector shield then, is what you're saying. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I'm going to try and get on next week and try that out. Next week on the test server. I need to try that out. Leoism, what's up? He says M-I-M-I-C. Mimic. No, that's not it. It's not mimic. It's not mimic. It's not emulate. There's a word. I don't know. It's a word that I should really know because I've heard it millions of times in my life. And I'm just too dumb to remember what it is right now. What is the best way to make War Robots content? What do you mean exactly? Like how to record it? What? I mean, I don't know. That could mean a lot of things. Like I'm not really sure exactly what you're asking, but I don't know if you're trying to figure out how to record it or what type of videos to make or what. So you probably need to elaborate on that a little bit. All right, so Muhammad, we don't really know. I just made a Titan guide video about which Titans are good, but it looks like in the next couple of months or so, next month and a half, 2 months, there is going to be a rebalance coming. And when that happens, that may change things. Like right now, the Luchador is still your best bet if you're trying to get a free-to-play Titan. You just save up your resources so you can afford to buy the Luchador. But that may not be the case here when the rebalance hits. So I would actually say hold off on buying any Titans or Titan weapons or anything until after the rebalance. That would be your best bet. I would just play whatever you got for right now. No, it's not copyright. Widowmaker, what's up, buddy? Max Smith, hey. Tribute, no. It's not tribute. It's kind of a word like inspired. It's very similar to inspired, but it's not inspired. Scorpion with Storms, that was actually awesome back in the day. I think you can still place storms on robots like Scorpion because you can get in, do some damage quick, and just leave. So even though the storms aren't good weapons, that's probably one of the only robots I would still consider playing the storms on. Alright, Smootas on the Ochikochi? No. I wouldn't put them on the Ochikochi. I mean, Smootas are cool weapons, but they're really made to fight from a distance and they have a really long reload. Ochikochi's made to fight up close, so I don't think that would be your best bet. Black Knight, what's up, man? So I like the Ochikochi, right? Black Knight, I really do like the Ochikochi. It's not one of the best robots in the game right now, but it's what I consider to be a nice robot. It's not crazy good, it's not bad, it's just a nice robot. Alright. So I guess we're not getting a whole lot of likes. Like we're only on 50 likes. I said when we hit 75, we will give out another item. Nightcrawler says Lynx. Yeah, Lynx is getting a rebalance, so right now Lynx is great, but I don't know how it's going to be once it gets rebalanced. Sharkster says, what weapons do I really hate? If we hit 75 likes, I'm going to give out another one of the new Titan shotguns, so. I got 54. We only need a few more. How many people are watching? There's 55 people here and only 54 likes, so. That means a lot of you guys aren't hitting the like button. Nightcrawler says nothing personal. Whatever, you big mean meanie. My gosh. Jamil says, I'ma say it. All hail Nightbot. Yeah, you better be nice to Nightbot, because, yeah, when AI takes over, you want him to be your friend. Perpetrate? No, that's not it. Jaegers, oh boy, Jaegers are really terrible robots. Like, Jaegers are some of the worst, right? Here's the problem with the Jaeger. When you drop a Jaeger, somebody's going to be like, oh no, there's a sniper robot back there. And the problem is, almost everybody that knows how to fight a Jaeger will get a teleporting robot or a robot that moves really fast. They will come right at you, run inside of your shield, and they will shoot you twice, and your Jaeger will be dead. If you're playing a Jaeger, you cannot let anybody get near you, because once they get inside of your shield, you are done. Like, the Jaeger is an awesome robot, but everybody knows how to kill it instantly, so it doesn't last long once you drop a Jaeger. X-Wing says I should ban Nightcrawler. Widowmaker says never use a shotgun on a Titan. Why do you say that? News Lies says Danny wave if you see this message. Is that a good wave? I don't know. Probably not. That was probably a bad wave, but I'm not one of those like little blow up things that wave around in the wind, so I'm not a good waver. We're at 56 likes. Sharkster says Jaeger has such a cool name but bad performance. That is true. Hey white boy, what's up my man? Mitos, how's it going? Dark says Danny keeps missing my comment. Alright, Dark says the freeze rockets will have a 10.5 second reload and a 350 meter range. That doesn't sound that good to me, guys. 10 second reload, 10.5 second reload is too long. they would have to do some crazy amount of damage to be good with that long of a reload, in my opinion. But if you're talking about the test server, you know, if you're talking about the new thing on the test server, that's definitely something they may change at some point. X-Wing said, I liked your live. Thank you, buddy. We're at 57 likes. Uh-oh, Logan's talking about toenails again. Logan really likes toenails, but please don't spam because nobody likes the spam. White boy, it's going pretty good, man. I hope your day is awesome today. Influenced. Maybe that's really similar to the word I was looking for. Basically the same thing, Kron. Influenced is almost it. Maybe that was the word I was looking for. Influenced? Maybe. I don't think that was the word, but I think it means the same exact thing. So that's close enough. Influenced. That works. That works. Logan, I do not like toenails, man. I do not like toenails one bit. I'm not a fan. Jamil says the freeze rockets have a huge clip, so the 10.5 is going to be sweet. All right, gotcha. Like I said, I didn't get to get on the test server and try anything out, but if the clip is gigantic, that may not be so bad. All right, 606 says, yeah, a Pathfinder is Raptor level strength, almost spamming its ability with Friezo drone. You know, the Friezo drone really does make the Pathfinder good. Like, it's kind of funny, but I don't know why. Like, it's not as good with other drones. Like, it's fine. Like, if you guys watched my last live stream, somewhere like the last 5 or 6 games, I took all the drones off and played without any drones. But I do notice there's a few robots that drones barely seem to make an effect. Other robots, the drone does kind of matter, but a lot of robots, you can pull your drones off and just play it. But I will say Friezo is a very nice addition to the Pathfinder. I was really surprised, but my little ultimate destrier kind of sucked once I took the drone off. All my other robots were doing fine, but that one was kind of like, I need my drone back, right? The ultimate destrier really needed the drone, which I was surprised. I didn't think he would. All the other robots were like, yeah, I'm fine with no drone. But destrier was like, give me my drone back. He just kept dying, so. So Black Knight, I'm not really sure. So here's my thing with cryo on Scorpion, right? With the Scorpion, you want something that unloads the ammo really, 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 really fast. That way you can get in, you can strike, and you can leave. So one issue I have with the weapons like cryos is they kind of take a while to unload all the ammo, which is the only reason I don't really recommend those weapons right now, is they just take too long. You got to stand there and unload and unload and unload and unload and unload, and then 34 minutes later you're out of ammo and you can finally teleport away. But if you're running something like a you know, one of those one things like the sonic weapon, you can just go in by pop 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 and get out, and you just did a huge amount of damage. So I like weapons that do really fast burst damage on the Scorpion. And I don't think that those cryos are going to unload quick enough, but we'll find out, right? Maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe if they do enough damage or something. I don't remember what the rebalance on the cryos were exactly. I don't know if they're unloading faster. I don't know if they're doing more damage, but my main issue with the cryos is the reload is too long and they take a while to unload all the ammo. Do I like the Phantom or the Erebus better? Phantom. Erebus relies on the shield. Phantom does not. Erebus is great when there's no people running Shield Breaker. But when people are running Shield Breaker, I would run the Phantom any day over the Erebus. Erebus is basically a damage dealer. I mean, it's brutal, right? It's just 100% brutal. It still did that. Copy. That's a pain in the butt. Oh my gosh. Error. Error. Huh. Actually, that's not a pain in the butt. That'll probably work out nicely. Never mind. I'm talking to myself. What's up, Glitch? Shy on Pathfinder is great too. Yeah, Shy's nice on just about anything. Unfortunately, the Shy is getting a nerf and the Pascal is getting a nerf, so it may not be that wonderful pretty soon. Midnight Rambler, what's up, my man? But Black Knight, there's a good possibility that the cryo could be a lot better after the rebalance, but I'm not really sure. Again, those numbers are just proposed. Those numbers could change. So they could buff it less, they could buff it more, they could decide, hey, we're not going to buff it at all. So any of those things are really just I don't know. I'm looking at something here. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. But any of those things could change at any time. Alright, we got 61 likes. Alright, how about we do this? We didn't hit our 75 likes, but let's go ahead and give out one more of the, I think it's the Anguisher Titan shotguns. So leave a comment in the chat with your player ID and your platform, and only post your ID one time. Anybody who spams it will be disqualified. And then what I'll do is I'll let you guys do that for a second. Then I'll copy all the IDs into a thingy dingy. It's going to roll them randomly and pick one. So yeah, Jamil, I don't know why they're going to nerf some of the drones, honestly. I guess they figured that there's too many of those specific drones out on the battlefield. I'm not really sure. Like, Momo, is that what that says? Momo says arguably one of the biggest rebalances in War Robot history. It's definitely a really big one, but we've had some huge rebalances in the past. X, what's up? But this is definitely a big one. There's a lot of stuff on the list. Alright, so Dark says the reload was 17 seconds, and now it's going to go down to 10.5. Yeah, that's not bad, actually. That's not bad, I suppose. I mean, that's way better. That's definitely way better. Logan wants to know if the Quartixer is good. Logan, I don't know what you just said there. I think that was a typo. Alright, so Sajad got the blast shotguns. They unload so quick. I really like the blast shotguns. I mean, they've been some of my favorite workshop weapons for a long time. White boy, you're not feeling good, man? That sucks, buddy. He says you got a beat up broken body. Hope you're doing okay, my friend. Hope everything's going good if you're still here. Alright, so go ahead and stop posting your IDs. I'm going to go ahead and copy all these and put them on a condom. A comment randomizer. Oh my god. So somebody's about to win a Titan shotgun, so... Alright, hold on a second. Let me put these on here. Alright, I'm rolling for the comments. And it picked somebody who did not enter their ID. Let me roll again. Alright. We got to get one that actually entered the ID. Okay, here we have RH2K5D. RH25KD on Android is going to be the winner. We'll give one more of these away before the stream ends, so. Alright, the gift has been sent, so RH2K5D is going to receive one of the new Titan shotguns. I believe it's the Anguisher in a few minutes. Alrighty. Yeah, it's the only problem with those randomizers. When I copy and paste the whole list, sometimes it pulls up somebody that didn't enter. They just said something. Bardeep says, I made a good decision to quit this game. Yeah, I mean, not everything's for everybody. So, you know, if you get tired of it and want to quit, you know, nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. Oh man, don't make fun of me because I mispronounced a word, guys. Epic Gamer says, Danny, am I able to enter someone else's ID? I mean, you could, yes, you could enter somebody else's ID, but I would, you know, I would say enter your own though instead, but that's up to you. What has the giveaway ended? Wait, has the giveaway? All right, so right now I've got two big giveaway videos going, and those don't end till the 31st. I have a couple of items to give out on the live stream today, but only a couple, so. Over the next couple of live streams, we're going to give out like 2 or 3 items per stream. Not very many, just a couple. Because I've only got a couple that I can give out this way. The rest are going to go on videos like normal. What's up, Guru? Guru says, I'm tired of nerfs. My whole hangar is dust. Alright, so here's the way I look at this, Guru. Don't get too upset yet because there's a very good chance that some of those nerfs may be changed. Some may not even go through. And sometimes when they nerf something, it's not necessarily bad afterwards. There's a lot of times where they nerf something and it still works just fine. There are times when they nerf something, however, and it's not worth playing anymore. So you just gotta hope it's one of those nerfs that's not really that bad. That's how I look at it. So I don't get too upset until the nerf goes through and I get to try the item. If it sucks at that point, then that's a little upsetting. But there's a lot of things that have been nerfed a few or several times that are still really good and playable. So I wouldn't get too worried about it yet. Avalex says, how do you send a gift? How does it work? Alright, so basically Pixonic arranges for some of us YouTubers to be able to do giveaways. I can't really go into too many details on any of it, but you know, if you're in the Creators Program or one of the YouTube Mentors Program YouTubers, they arrange for us to do some giveaways, and that's the most really I can really say about it, I guess. But Mohammed says, Behemoth with auto redeemers. Yeah, Redeemers are awesome. I mean, 4 Redeemers is brutal. He says, run Sonics on Ravenous. Yeah, Sonic weapons are really good on Ravenous still. I like that a lot. Dark says, I still play WR because I've been playing for several years. Yeah, I'll give away one more thing before the stream ends today. One more item. And then on the next stream, we'll give out 2 or 3 as well. And then on the next stream, we'll give out 2 or 3. But I've only got a few of them to give out this way. The rest of them are... you're going to have to win off of a video by filling out the form. I wanted to try some of these single-use deals again, so... yeah, Fenrir can definitely be a good tank. I mean, it's not what it used to be, but it's still a really good robot. Hey Rose, how you doing today? Rose says, I wish robots could back to the old days that all robots can face off and not scared blown in just 3 seconds because of the new overpowered robots. I'm not a very good reader, I'm dyslexic, but yes. It was nice back in the old days where pretty much all robots were kind of equal, you know what I mean? There were definitely robots that were better than others. I mean, when the Lancelot came out, it was awesome, right? Lancelot came out, it was definitely better than the Griffin and the Leo, but the Griffin and the Leo could still hang and play and face off against the Lancelot. And then the Dashbots came out, like the Bulgasari and the Kumaho and whatever the other one was called, and you know, they were good. They were a little better than the Griffin and the Leo and the old stuff, but you could still play against them. But yeah, back in the day, they didn't release things that were crazy overpowered, but nowadays when something new comes out, it's going to either be not that wonderful, it's going to be really balanced, or it's going to be super overpowered. So what I notice is, every time they come out with a new robot or a new Titan, it seems like it's hit and miss. Like, they may come out with a new robot that's just kind of okay. The next one comes out, it's just kind of okay. And then the next one comes out, and holy crap, it's demolishing everybody and everything. So, just like weapons, you know, sometimes they come out with a new weapon or a new Titan that's just kind of, it's not that great. But then the next one comes out, and it's like, oh my god, this is too crazy. So, it's definitely kind of hit and miss, I would say. But yeah, a lot of these new things are just completely insane. Coburn, what's up, man? He says, hello, Just. He said, before Pixel would just nerf and silent nerf things. I don't really remember how they used to do it back in the day, but... Suresh says, I'm Fenrir worth using now. Is Fenrir worth using now with that lady pilot? Fenrir with the Bernadette Wolf is a very nice robot. I mean, it's not like it used to be a year or two ago, but it's still very good. I mean, I can still play Fenrir and really enjoy it. It's pretty durable. It's got nice firepower. Only problem with Fenrir is he moves a little slow. But I can have a lot of fun with the Fenrirs, actually. Momo says the Tesla Shinla was getting a 50% damage nerf, basically. I would be surprised if they actually go through with the full nerf on that. I think they'll probably decide to nerf it a little bit less, but you never know. It's probably going to take a pretty big hit, to tell you the truth. Alright, this song playing in the background, doesn't it remind you of like that Wiz Khalifa song, like, it's been a long time, sinning my friend, something, something. I don't know the words to that song, but I like it. Something, 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 till I see you again. However that song goes. I don't really know the words, so I'm not good at singing songs that I don't really know well, but it's a good song. It sounds just like that to me. Alright, so Spirit of Fire would like to see a Ultimate Cossack. I would not be surprised if they actually make that at some point. I would not be surprised at all, to tell you the truth. Ultimate Cossack's almost something I expect to see come out someday. Like, they gave us the free Ultimate Destrier. Maybe they'll do the same thing with a Cossack next year or something. Hard to say. I also can't sing in a higher pitched voice like that song is. Like, I can't hit the high notes worth a darn. Like, I'm like a tenor or a baritone, I guess. I can't hit the soprano notes. Terror would like to see the Ultimate Strider. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be really cool. But I guarantee you, like I was saying earlier, they probably got 5 or 6 Ultimate bots either already made or in the works. So they're probably way ahead of it, and they probably already know which ones they're going to be releasing in the future. Pixonic is on top of that stuff. They're always just making new stuff, making new stuff, making new stuff. What's up, Kindly? He says, should I stop upgrading robots and weapons and start upgrading modules? Well, here's the thing. Modules, if you upgrade them, first off, I will say they are talking about possibly doing a module rework in the future. What that means, we have no idea. But let's just say the modules are the way they currently are. Everybody needs to have at least 5 of the nuclear amplifiers, right? Every robot should have a nuke amp on it right now. That is movable damage. That's like 70% more damage you can take off of one robot and put onto the next. So if you look at it that way, that is one of the best things you can do. I mean, that's a lot of extra damage, right? If you get a nuke amp and you upgrade that thing, you can move that to any robot you want and get a huge amount of extra damage once it charges. If you get a couple of repair amps and a couple of immune amps, those are just excellent right now. And again, you can take those off of any robot and put them on the next. So that's movable damage and movable durability. So honestly, good modules are very important. Now, we don't know when the rework's going to happen, if they even do it, or how severe, or if it's going to be like, we don't even know. We have no idea. But personally, I think upgrading good modules is a must. Mito says, for what mothership does the shipyard give components? I don't know, Mitos. Let's go take a look. We'll find out in a second. Hold on. You're looking at the thing in the Starbase, right? Are we talking about the Starbase shipyard? So the basic ones only give out roulette components right now. So if you open the basic ones, you're going to get roulette components only. If you fill up the first chest, we got Paladin components. And if you fill up the second chest, we've got Avalon components. So it says you earn a legendary chest each time you complete the whole cell field by opening 25. So when you open all 25 of those, you're either going to get 500 or 2,000 components for an Avalon. But you got to do every single one of these question marks, right? I'm not 100% sure if that's really worth your thorium, because you also need to make sure your clan's getting enough to upgrade what they need to upgrade as well. But in this one, you have to find a lucky cell, so you never know if you're going to open 1 and get one of these chests or open 10 to get one of these chests. So personally, I don't really care for the Hank shipyard that much. I'm not really sure. I would just go in here and say donate to clan, which I need to do, and be like, bam. I would rather just spend my thorium on the clan than in the shipyard personally, because the clan does need the thorium to keep getting some of the perks and whatnot. I should try a crisis with 4 dread scalds. It's overpowered. You know, Spirit, I don't like the scald weapons for some reason. I don't know what it is about most rocket weapons, but every time I play them, I play 2 or 3 games and I'm like, nope, hate them, and I take them off. I don't care which rockets it is. I don't like rockets. I never have, and I probably never will. I just can't get into rocket weapons for some reason. Oh, man. Sahad got he said, he said, I remember when I got a Bulgasuri and they nerfed it the next day. That sucks, man. That would be sad, actually. Now, back in the day, I got my Storms to Mark II. I think I Mark II 4 Storms, or I maxed out 4 Storms or something. And like 3 days later, they announced they were nerfing the Storms and they weren't that good anymore. I was really upset. That was one of the few times that a nerf actually upset me, because I was like, man, I just worked so hard. This is back in the day too. Like, this was years ago, but I was like, I spent all those resources and all that time upgrading my 4 Storms, and now they're getting nerfed. And then I cried a little bit, and I was sad. I was really sad. But, you know, eventually I got some other weapons that were good and threw them on there. But yeah, I like Crisis. I just don't, for some reason, like the Dread type of weapon, or the Scald type of weapons. Erebus with Redeemers is great until somebody hits you with Shield Breaker. I like the Redeemers better than the Hazards, but it depends on if you want range or more damage. Redeemers are beasts at close range, but, you know, they got a 350 meter range, to where the Hazards have a 600 meter range. So I think it really depends. Do you want the long range, or do you want the close-up damage? That's really going to be personal preference, but I prefer the Redeemers myself. Either one's awesome right now. Suan says, I'm going to get 500 D-Gems. How should I spend it? Ah, man. So here's the deal. What do you actually need, right? I mean, if you look through the shop, oh, I forgot to turn the gameplay back on. But if you look for the shop, I mean, there's different things that show up daily that have different D-Gem prices. How to spend the 500 D-Gems? I don't know, man. What do you actually need? What I would do is I would look through here, and I would wait till something that you actually need and you feel is going to be really beneficial shows up for the 500 D-Gems. I mean, some of this stuff you can get a pretty good deal for a few hundred D-Gems. Some of it seems like not a great deal, but it really just depends on what you need. I mean, look, you can get 3 Eldritch Blights for 600 D-Gems. You can get 3 Shredders for 500. I mean, Shredders aren't the world's greatest things, but they're not bad. It looks like there are some decent offers for D-Gems, but these prices and stuff will change daily. There's 2 Hazards for a 500. I mean, it really just depends on what you need. That's the problem. It's kind of hard to tell you what you should buy in here, because there's different things every day. One of these days, something might pop up and you're just going to be like, I need that there, right? I want that there. So I would say buy it and save it till you see something that you're just like, that's the one, right? When you say that's it, that's the one, that's when you buy it. You can get a Titan damage controller for 500. Oh, look at these. Yeah, Titan repair amplifier for 500. If you don't have those, that's a good way to spend it. But there's so many possibilities of good deals in here. That's the thing. I can't really tell you what your best bet is. Oh, 300 D-Gems for, you know, the regular modules. There's some good stuff in here. I would say just make sure whatever you're about to buy is not on the nerf list. Just in case, right? But there's just so many choices you can buy for those D-Gems. I can't really tell you what the best way to spend it is, because there's too many variables and it changes daily. Kinley says, should I stop upgrading? Oh, I already answered that one. Or did I? Oh yeah, I already answered that one. Never mind. If I miss anybody's comments, I'm sorry. That's a lot of talking and a lot of reading and a lot of everything to do all at the same time. So it's hard to keep up with it all, but I do my best. Let's go back to the gameplay. Let's get that old school gameplay back up there. Guru says autopilot and plasma weapons are getting nerfed. That is very true. The autopilot, I don't know why they're nerfing the autopilot. There must be a lot of people running it. Personally, I don't really care for the auto, but a lot of people do like it. Nightcrawler says Orkans were my go-to weapon years ago before the hatchet job. Yeah, you know, I never really played those weapons a lot, like the Orkans. Wait, no, Orkans, no, I played those all the time. Never mind. I'm thinking of the ice rockets. Orkans were awesome back in the day, but that was a long time ago when Orkans were good. Logan says range and damage. I mean, if you're looking for range, yeah, I mean, anything with good range and good damage is going to be nice on there. So those would be good weapons, but they are on the nerf list. That's something you got to think about. What weapons to put on the Indra? Alright, so Indra can be great with just about anything. I mean, the bendy machine guns are good on the Indra. The Mahavajras are good. The Evoras are good. The brand new Titan shotguns are insane. I mean, any of those combos right there, or even the flamethrowers. But I do say, again, some of these things are on the nerf list, so that's going to possibly change. I don't think I would upgrade any Titan or Titan weapons right now until after the balance changes take place, to tell you the truth. That way you know you're not going to be unhappy with your choice. Right now is probably not the best time to upgrade some of that stuff, because we don't know what they're going to change or how it's going to affect the game when they do changes. So I feel like it's a little bit risky. I mean, there's possibly like some of those nerfs, some of the nerfs may not happen. Some of them may be less severe, some of them may be more severe, or there may be more nerfs that pop in there that they didn't originally intend to do. So it's right now it's a little risky upgrading or changing anything when we know nerfs are coming probably within the next 30 days. Next 30 to 45 days, we're probably going to see a bunch of nerfs happen. So alright, so the best pilot for the Typhon. Most people seem to like the Lewis Duncan. Most Typhon players love the Lewis Duncan, so that seems to be the preferred Typhon pilot. Another good one though, if you got it, is the Trixie Hope. That one's not for him, but if you're running a healing module, Trixie Hope will allow you to heal more often, so that's a good one for there as well. But I actually like all of the Typhon pilots. Like Typhon, I think, has 3 pilots, and they're all very good in their own way. One of them, I think, gives you more damage when your ability is going. One gives you, I think, a burst of speed when you hit the ability, and the other one gives you like a very small, like 2 or 3 second last stand. I mean, all of those are good in their own way, but man, it's hard to say. Logan says, is there a delay on the live stream? There's always a little bit. There's always somewhere between 3 and 6 seconds of delay. Today there's not a huge delay, but there's a little bit. There's always some. Alright, so I see Nightcrawler was saying something about cheaters. Yeah, unfortunately we do have people who hack the game. So what Pixonic does is Pixonic will either, sometimes they'll find the hackers and ban them, or they just start figuring out how the hackers are doing it and they fix those patches and they patch the hacks so they can't do it anymore. And then eventually the hackers find new hacks and new cheats and stuff, but there might be, I can't really say too much about certain things, but there might be some good news about hackers coming out pretty soon. I know Pixonic has been working on an anti-cheat for quite a while. I mean, they've been telling you guys about this for quite a while, and I know they're working on it. It almost sounds like maybe they're making some pretty good progress on getting that working. So I got my fingers crossed on this one, but we may have some pretty good news coming soon. We hope. All right, we hope. Hopefully. I know they've been saying it for a while, but I'm really hoping they get that together soon. I would love for them to get a real anti-cheat into the game. Then, you know, it would just detect who's running the crap sandwiches. And then it would give them a good old crap sandwich. Spirit says we should make Ultimate Spiral. He said WR. Yeah, that would be cool, actually. Grady White. Grady says nerfs, relax. They affect everybody. Yes, they do affect everybody. So that's one thing. Your hanger is getting nerfed. My hanger is getting nerfed. Grady's hanger is getting nerfed. That does even out the playing field. Arox, what's up, man? But you just got to make sure something's still playable after they nerf it. Occasionally they hit something so hard it's not worth playing. Most things get nerfed and they're fine. But that's the only reason I say don't upgrade something on the nerf list right now is just in case it gets nerfed to the point where it's just bad. As long as it's not bad after the nerf, by all means, keep playing it. But every once in a while, they hit something to the point where it's just like, oh my god, I can't play this anymore. You know what I mean? Logan, Redeemers are my favorites. I like them both a lot, but Redeemers have been one of my favorite weapons for a long time, but I don't mind playing at closer range. Oh man, what's the best deal for a Titan in the shop? Can you go into the shop and buy Titans? Let's go look. Change Titan. Let's go into the store. I think you can only buy them with platinum in the shop, right? I don't think you can buy... I think you can only buy them in the daily deals with the... Let me look. Yeah, you would have to wait for a Titan to show up in the daily deals. Let me look through there and see if they even have any Titans in the daily deals. Because it doesn't look like you can spend D-gems in the regular place where they sell the Titans normally. So let's look. Do they... I don't know if... Do they even put Titans in the daily deals? I've never actually looked. Oh yeah, they do. So it looks like it's about 1,200 D-gems for a Aether with Mahavajras. 1,100 for Luchador. See, that's the thing. These are going to change daily. So that's a Luchador with Mahavajras and a Yang Lee Pilot for 1,100. I mean, that sounds like a good deal as long as the Luchador is still good after the nerf, and I'm not sure if it's going to be. But the dealers are going to change daily, so it's hard to say. Like, every day there's going to be something different in there. Like today, they only seem to have 2 Titans in there. Tomorrow, they may have 2 different Titans with different setups and different prices. So I can't really tell you what's going to be the best deal. You just have to wait and look and be patient until the right thing pops up for you, I would say. Grady, how's your day going, man? L. Scott says, where are the daily deals? All right, let's go back to the game. All right, let's go back to the game here really quick. See this little thing on the top left corner that says, has the number 7. It says a percentage, 11 hours and 53 minutes. That means these deals are good for the next 11 hours and 53 minutes. And when you click on that, it brings up all the daily specials, right? These are the things that are on sale. Now, you do want to watch what you buy. Now, I guess yesterday they were selling... Some people were saying this Pascal was $50. For me, it's $29, which is still expensive. So, some of the things in here are really priced very well. Some things are overpriced. So, be careful what you buy. Now, if you're a person that spends a lot... Or I should say, if you're a person that does not spend very much money... Pixonic will start lowering the prices, and then if you start buying things, they'll put them back up to normal. But for anybody who doesn't spend much, they lower the prices in hopes you'll buy some things. So my prices could be different than yours. Like if you're somebody who spends a lot of money, then you probably have normal prices. But for me, I don't spend a whole lot, so they lower the prices in here. If I start buying things, then my prices will go back up to normal. But like I said, there's always different things in here. There's a lot of variables. You just never know what you're going to find each day. But there's always a little timer on that to let you know when the next set of deals come out. But, you know, if you buy the right things, there's always some good stuff in there. You just have to wait for the right things to pop up. If you spend your money or your D-gems or your resources on the right stuff in there, you can make that go a long way and get a lot of good stuff with it. So you just got to be cautious on what you buy and all that good stuff, if you know what I'm saying. Giver, yeah, the Dagon is on the nerf list, but it's also on the buff list. It's getting nerfed and buffed, so that could go a couple of different ways. I think the Dagon is still going to be good, just different. Happy Brother, hey hey. Alright guys, our stream time is about up for the day, so we're going to give away one more of the new Titan shotguns today on the stream. Don't do anything until I say to, because, hold on a second. I believe we have the Anguishers. I can't remember if it's the Anguisher or the Ruiner, but we're giving out one of those on the stream right now. We gave out a couple earlier. We're going to give out one more before the stream ends. So if you would like to get entered, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste everybody's info, put it onto a randomizer. It's going to pick one, and that person's going to win a prize. All you need to do is post your 6-digit in-game player ID and let us know if you're on Android, iOS, My Games, Steam, Game Room. So we need your platform and your 6-digit player ID in the comments. I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to post it. Then one of those will be randomly picked. So go ahead and start posting, and only post your ID one time or you will be disqualified. I'm going to make sure it will only pick the same thing once. If you post it 12 times, it should not choose you in the random thingy-dingy. All right. L. Scott says, I didn't know what it was called. I'm not really sure if it has a real name. I just, the sales, the daily deals, that's just what I call it, right? The daily deals. But it does change daily, so that would make sense, right? What do I think of the new robot? I haven't got to play the new robot, my friend. I didn't make it to the test server. Ron says the Pascal was $49 for me yesterday, but it's $29 today. It's crazy how those prices change. Like I said, you really got to watch what you buy in there. If it seems really expensive, there's a chance you'll see it in a couple of days or maybe a week or two for less. But yeah, I haven't got to try out the new stuff on the test server. I was busy this weekend, so. Alright, so stop posting your IDs. I'm going to copy and paste all these IDs, and I'm going to put them on a list here, and that's going to pull somebody up. Panic says, wow, a lot of iOS. You know what's interesting? I would say probably 80% of everybody who enters the giveaways are Android. Like when I go through the giveaway forums, almost everybody's Android. Maybe like, I would say maybe 70%. 70% are probably Android, 20% are iOS, and the other 10% is either like Steam or My Games or something. It's very rare, like hardly anybody from the other platforms seems to enter, so there must be a majority of Android players on this game. Okay, I got all these copied and pasted onto here, so I'm going to roll for one. I'm rolling for one of these right now. All right, so it grabs somebody who left a comment and not their ID. Let me re-roll. 1 second. All right, another comment. Hold on. Let me roll again. Hold on. Aha. We've got one. We've got one. And it is an iOS player this time. Let me try and get this ID into the thing. I'll tell you whose ID won in just a second. I've lost the website. I've lost the website. Where did it go? Hold on a second. All right, so we got an iOS player. With the ID of GSN 3RH. I need my reading glasses. This is why I copy it and paste it. All right, so yeah, iOS player of GSN 3RH. So as long as you gave me the right ID, I'm going to press the go button and bam. The gift was sent. The gift was sent. So, yeah. Somebody's going to get something nice right there. One of the Titan shotguns. Hopefully that shows up in a couple of minutes and hopefully it comes in handy. But yeah, we'll be doing some more streaming on Thursday and Sunday. So I think on every stream I'm just going to randomly stop and give away 2 or 3 items, guys. Until I'm out of them. I've only got so many of these to give out, remember that? The rest are going to be on a video, but my upcoming next set of giveaways is going to be some of these Titan shotguns, and I've got a small amount of the Mauler Titans as well. I'm not able to give out the Maulers this way, but I do have a few of the shotguns to give out, so. What's up, old pothead? He's posting a... Oh, he posted the thing to the web shop. The code to the web shop. Thank you, Pothead. How's your day going, man? Hope you're doing good today. Dark up, dark. Yep, unfortunately. There's probably a lot of actually, you know what? There's certain IDs. Pixonic explained this to me once about how the IDs are generated. But I guess there's some letters, like if your ID starts with like a Z or a Y, there's hardly anybody who gets a Z or a Y or an X. But like when it randomly generates the IDs, whatever program they used, like there's like a lot that start with certain letters and very few that start with other ones. So it's kind of funny how that works, but you'll see a lot of people say, well, you hardly ever pick anybody with an ID that starts with a this. Well, there may not be very many IDs that start with that letter out there because the way that random thing works. But at least that's what they explained to us a few years back. So John missed the last ones. I don't know, maybe if you're on the next one, you'll have a chance. Sorry that you had to step out for a minute, but unfortunately, that's a bummer. All right, so that's pretty much it for the day's stream. I'm going to put the ending screen up. I'll answer a couple more questions before we go really quick, but what's up, Ree? He says, when are they getting anti-hack? We were just talking about that. That's something they've been working on for quite a while. And my understanding is maybe they're making some good progress on that. So hopefully we'll get a nice announcement about that soon, we hope. But I know they've been working on an anti-cheat. And I know they've been working on it a long time, and it sounds like it's very hard to get it working properly. But if all goes well, maybe maybe we'll have one coming sometime soon. We hope. Like, that's one of the biggest things I would love to see put into the game right now is an anti-cheat. That would just make everything so much better. That would make everything so much better. Happy Brawler's got a question. Okay, what's your question? Panic says you're doing another giveaway. Not today, my friend. We just did the last one, so the stream is about to end. We just did the last giveaway there. Muhammad starts with a Y. Well, that's the thing. Like, if you pick something randomly, it's like dropping 5,000 names into a hat and you pull one out. What's the chance of yours being picked, right? Somebody's going to get picked, and it definitely could be yours. Just remember, it's not easy to win these things when you're having something randomly picked to stuff. But somebody is going to get picked. But it's no different than dropping, let's just say 30 people entered right now. You know, we do the randomizer and 1 out of the 30 people get something. So you just got to be lucky to be picked is the thing. Mitos, yeah, thanks for showing up, buddy. We appreciate you being here. So Logan, live streams are usually on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Reese says it's why I stopped spending. Alright, so Happy, I don't see your question, my man. I know you said you had a question, but I don't see it. Nightcrawler, thank you. Midnight, thank you. I appreciate all of you guys coming out. You guys are awesome. Spirit, yeah, man, thanks for being here. Thank you. Kron says the Warrobot store is giving away free roasters. Yeah, if you go over to the Warrobot store every day, you can get a couple of free things on the web shop. I don't think my code works for the free stuff, but if you actually buy something and put in my code, that'll send me a small commission. But I don't think the codes work for the free items because, you know, you're getting it for free, so they don't give me a kickback on the stuff for free. But even if you don't buy anything, go to that store. You should go to that store every day if you can remember and collect your free stuff. Because every day there should be a new free item in there. It's not much, but it's something, right? Alright, so Happy Brawler, when you upgrade an item to Mark II, yeah, it doesn't get anything extra, right? So, at least it didn't, unless they've changed it, but basically a level 12 weapon is the same thing as a Mark II level 1 weapon. It didn't used to change whatsoever when you go from level 12 to Mark II. But from well, they actually just increased the prices, so it's not like it used to be, but I don't think that's something they changed. So I think you have to go up to Mark II level 2 in order to get a damage increase. But from Mark II to Mark III, you're at like something like a 19.5% damage increase going from Mark II level 1 to Mark III. So it's roughly 20% more once you hit Mark III. Oh, I see Muhammad was spamming something in. The moderation got him. Yeah, please don't spam on the streams, guys. Please don't spam on the streams. Nobody likes it. And the moderators or somebody will get you there. So Muhammad did say links are Ochi Kochi after the nerf. I can see the deleted message. Don't know, buddy. The nerfs haven't happened yet. None of the nerfs have happened, so we don't actually know. Logan says, Danny is the GOAT. That sounded more like a sheep. I don't do a good goat, but... Anyways, thank you. Okay, so Happy's thinking about upgrading Thunders to Mark II. Here's the thing about Thunders. They're great beginner weapons. But you are going to outgrow those and want to replace them with something else eventually, so... Is it really worth spending the gold? See, the silver cost is dirt cheap compared to everything else. What is it, 500 gold each to Mark II, I think? Personally, I think I would leave those at level 12 and then maybe just replace them when you get something better. They're wonderful weapons for somebody who's new, but as you move up, once you get up into like Expert, Masters, Champion League, those Thunders will become obsolete. So they're awesome for new players. They're great for new players, but I don't think I would dump too many resources into them. I don't know, what does it cost to set that to Mark II, actually? I don't know what a tier 1 weapon costs to Mark II. I mean, if it's only like 100 gold, yeah, go for it. Also, it depends on how much gold you got. If you got loads of gold, do it. If you don't have loads of gold, then I would say maybe just wait, but... Alright, guys and gals, I think that's pretty much going to be it for the day. I want to say thank you guys very much for being here, but our stream time is just about over. I actually went for about 30 minutes longer than planned, so... Anyways. Oh, it's 500 gold? That's a little bit expensive for a tier 1 weapon, but... I mean, if you got like 10,000 gold laying around, sure, why not, right? But... it is something you're going to want to replace eventually, so that's just something to think about before you do it. Spirit, no, I've never seen anything about a cheat for unlimited resources. I don't know if something like that exists or not. But I gotta pee like crazy, so unfortunately, I gotta go before I pee in my pantalones. I've always gotta pee, it's terrible. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. We will catch you next time. I gotta pee like crazy, so I'm out of here. Lighting out. Have an amazing day, and thank you so much. See ya. Lighting out.